can you expect to be any good at something you don't do every day? Slightest little problem happens. Everyone blames me. What are you doing in here? But out, get out, outside, out. Go.
Great guitar, great guitar, great guitar, great guitar, build up, great guitar, great guitar, great guitar, great guitar, build up.
No songs! Just build it! And no voiceovers!
This guy doesn't seem to know how voiceovers work, does he? Well, what's he doing here? He's supposed to be building a guitar. Well, that's a Crimson Guitars diamond sharpener. Oh, no wonder that red guy's angry all the time. Oh. Oh. Come on, where's the guitar building? What's he going to do? Measure his roof? This is so... Oh, he's drilled a hole in the back of his guitar and what's his... Oh, that's so he can spin his guitar around on stage like ZZ Top. Here we go. Yep. Come on. Come on. Oh. No wonder he's not a mechanic. Come on. Okay. Things are starting to look a little bit weird. Oh, well, I mean, starting to look a bit weird there. You know, still a bit weird. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's let's see that again. What's he doing? He's chopped it off and then that's what he's done. He must have learned that from Paul Sellers. Paul Sellers is this great YouTube guy. He's like, oh, there he is. That's Paul Sellers. He's fantastic. Teaches you so much about woodworking, right from the basics. I don't think he teaches you to do that, though. It seems like a waste of time. Oh, here we go. Gluing up. That's right. Everything's at a weird angle. Everything's like a wedge shape. So this is... Oh, there's that gnome again. Remember that gnome? He's like, don't say Ben Chook. For some reason, if you say Ben Chook 3 times, he's going to appear. It's a bit weird, really. When sometimes you need a hook on your bench. A lot of glue squeeze out in there. Anyway, I don't see the problem with having a nice, good bench hook.
Ben Chook here. Today we're talking about planes. I've got new planes. I've got old planes. I'm not really into biplanes, but although I did have a triplane once. Don't skip me out. Don't. No. Okay, we've had a complete monumental stuff up. when he was playing with the router bits, he forgot to tighten the grub screw in the collar. So the collar fell down, the bearing fell down, and the cutter went, well, the bearing went under the template, and then the cutter cut way too far into the wood. Okay, so that's going to make it a couple of millimeters thinner than I wanted. So I am going to have to do some repair work. I'll either have it way too thin or patch it up somehow.
Great guitar, great guitar, great guitar, great guitar stuff up.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's quite a big cutout. That's that Crimson Guitars leveling beam. Is it? Is that a Crimson Guitars leveling beam? Oh no, it's a Crims. Oh yeah, cheap Asian knockoff. Got to watch out for them. But that's not good. Oh, it looks like he's repaired it a bit. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be nasty. Oh, there's this trimmer where everything's on a weird angle. Nothing's straight. Everything's got to be 2 degrees or 4 degrees or 6 degrees. Makes life hard for himself. Everything's on a wedge. Yeah, now I can see how weird this thing looks. Yeah. It's just, yeah. Oh, there's that table. Remember that song? Yeah, that was a good. Yeah, that was the best part of that video. Didn't learn anything about Lutherie, but
Just going to hit it with my number 60 plander. Then I'll go over it with my 120 plander. It should come out lovely.
this guy's a bit weird.
It doesn't matter with the plander whether you put it down this way or put it on its side, okay? Planders don't care.
Yep.
Okay, you want to clean your plander out now and then. And then just clean your work surface. Ready to go.
Yep. Oh, that's not good. Have to get rid of that. Oh, his little thing doesn't fit. What's he doing now? Like your pants. Oh, I've seen this. He's stolen this idea from Tamar 3x3. Or is it Tamar 9? No, Tamar 9's a planet. Anyway, yeah, she's like a female version of Paul Sellers. Although that brings a rather disturbing image to my mind of Paul Sellers with a pair of very large, firm, Anyway, I'm not saying Paul Sellers is into that type of thing at all. No. It's just the mental image. But anyway, yeah, Tamar is more into the power tools, whereas Paul likes to finish things off by hand. Both equally good. Just comes down to preference, I suppose. Shh, the red guy's coming.
Okay, we've sorted out the maple stripes, shaped them to the 4-degree angle that they need. Now we need to do a couple of mahogany stripes and then shape them to the 6-degree angle.
Sure, you could have come up with some better way to do this. Oh, there we go. Handsaw. Paul Sellers taught him that.
Since I cut this mahogany, it's warped quite a lot. So hopefully I can get a couple of straight bits out of it.
Oh, this looks a bit superfluous. Could have done without this shot. Lucky the guitar's got such a large block head.
Okay, I've been on the internet. I looked up a cavity for a humbucker. Okay. Now it says it should be 71 millimeters. Is that going to focus? But it's not, it's smaller. It's actually 64 millimeters. Okay, so what I've done, 71 divided by 64 is 1.109. Or roughly 1.11. So I can now go to my photocopier, printer type thing, and multiply by 111%.
Oh, he can do mathematics.
Should give me the right size, then I can just glue it onto a piece of wood and chop it out. I saw this kind of thing, an acrylic template, for about $50. It's a lot of money for a piece of plastic with a hole in it. Okay, these are glued onto the board, bit of plywood. Wonder what kind of template making machine this guy's got.
All right. Template making machinery. Oh, here we go. Everything's on a weird angle. We got to put wedges everywhere and screw things up into different angles. Support them because the back of the guitar is different to the front of the guitar. This actually is quite pretty. Wish we could have left it like this. Should have used the big router.
Okay, now we need to route out this cavity on the back for the springs for the Floyd Rose system. Now the complication that we have here is because the front and the back are at a different angle. If I route from the back, the route will be at the wrong angle compared to what the Floyd Rose is. Okay? It would be really, really, really handy if this guy had a pin router. But he hasn't had a thicknesser, he hasn't had a bandsaw. I just wish we had a pin router. Oh, this thing's broken again. Oh, damn it. Hey, how's it going? Here we are building some guitars, and I just have to say it from the professional point of view. You gotta have a pin router! You gotta have a pin router! But seriously, if you're gonna build a guitar, or if you're gonna build anything out of wood and you're using machines, the most important thing you have to think about is you gotta have a pin router! You gotta have a pin router! Pin router! Pin router! Pin router! Pin router! Pin router! I've got a piece of wood with a hole in it. See the hole? Yeehaw! Okay. The back route does not line up exactly with the routes from the front. It's not a huge problem. One side lines up beautifully, the other side I'm just going to make it slightly larger. But it would have been so easy if these drawings from Floyd Rose had a center line. Okay? And how do you line the one up, the one from the front and the back? You've got the straight line here, the straight line here. So this drawing is upside down compared to that one. Now, it's just really confusing. Like, it could have been really simple, just let me put it that way. It could have been really simple, but they've made it unclear. And this drawing, what the hell does that mean? There's so many lines that are unnecessary. It doesn't really tell you which bit lines up with the other drawings, okay? Also, R5. I'm not going to the hardware store and asking for a 5 radius drill bit. Okay? Could have been a lot easier, clearer, and better. For once in my life, I agree with him. If I'd done those drawings in high school, Mr. Luttrell would have given me an F. I mean, how many times has Ben Crow talked about the center line? Yeah. Seriously? Would have been quicker to swim across the Atlantic and swim back again than to use his pin router. I think I've had enough. Cut!